All right, and we're back on again. All right, hello YouTube. Scamp the Wolf here, back with another video for your viewing pleasure, and I decided to come up with a new concept for a video every time that the Grammys happen, because like not every Grammy award will have stuff that you want on there or whatever, like that you thought was pretty good or whatever. So I decided to come up with a series of what I would pick if I ran the Grammys. So, like, this was birthed because I forgot to mention what I would want to be nominated. Um, and so, yeah, I just have one more thing to add. Um, I'm going to. There we go. That's pretty good. All right. Um, now, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We're doing best rock performance, best metal performance, best rock song, and best rock album. So I'm gonna the rules and regulations for this is that not every single thing here is opinionated. Like I might like want every single album that I loved this year to be nominated or to be put in here, but like you gotta like not be as biased, because like what the Grammys pick as well as like some stuff that you would pick. Like this how I did it. If you don't understand it, we'll go on as we go. We'll You'll learn as we go on this thing. So yeah, so here's what I would choose for the best rock performance. Um, I would choose "Nothing More's Tired of Winning" because I think that's a great song, and "Nothing More" was nominated a lot previously um, with their "Stories That We Tell Ourselves" album. I would choose "Tired of Winning" for best rock performance as a nominee. Now, for more familiar territory, I would choose Ozzy Osbourne with Jeff Beck, Patient Number 9, because that was on the Best Rock Performance Award already. And I would choose that song to be a nomination because that would be a logical like thing to do. That would be my second pick. My third pick, like in the third nomination, would be Red Hot Chili Peppers with Black Summer, which was nominated for Best Rock Song. And another typical choice. So there's that. Um, another two more here. I got for the next one. I would choose Thornhill with their song Hollywood because that's a more personal choice because like that's one of my favorite songs of the year, if not my favorite song, and I would choose that um, as a nominee because that song is really good. Yeah, Thornhill was is a part of the metalcore camp somewhat, but I feel like Heroin, the album, is more rock, has more of a rock like undertone to it. So that's why I put it in rock. That's why I categorize it as such. Like it's because it's more Deftones ish and stuff. Like and not in the way that Loathe was, but like Loathe is on their latest album. I let it in and took everything. Um, I feel like this is much more of a rock album or and a rock song. So there, that's just what I wanted to go with. And yeah, those are the five that I wanted for best rock performance. Um, for best metal performance, Megadeth will be back. That was already nominated, but I chose it because that would be a logical choice. Um, the next choice I would have is Northlane with the song Carbonized. Even though the Grammys probably would never. I know the ARIA and stuff and the Australian market would probably nominate Northlane like that. But like, I would choose Northlane's Carbonized. That's a good song, And also, that album Obsidian is really good. So call me biased if you want, but that's what I just chose. And the third choice, Ozzy Osbourne with Tommy Iommi actually with Degradation Rules, is because that was already nominated, and yeah, that's what I would pick. And next up, Slipknot's the Chapeltown Rag. Slipknot wasn't nominated, and the cutoff is September 30th, and the album The End So Far was released just before the deadline, so September 30th. And it's surprising that that didn't get chosen, so I would definitely put it on there. And finally, we have Spirit Box with Sew Me Up, which was from their EP Rotoscope that just came out. That I would also choose for Best Metal Performance. Because that song is a very good song as well. And I really hope that the Grammys do someday they notice Spirit Box in some way as a Grammy nominated band and all that. So yeah. For best rock song, same with best somewhat same with best rock performance. Nothing More Tired of Winning, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Black Summer, and a new nomination, Shinedown Planet Zero, because Shinedown wasn't nominated either. So I would probably choose Shinedown to be nominated. Um, Thornhill with Hollywood again, because one, I love that song so much. Great song. And Turnstile with Holiday again. So I basically put the, I applied all the rock performance stuff with the rock song, and I switched out one song to make it um, applicable. And all these are five nominations, by the way. There's some nominations on the real chart that had like six or seven, so I'm just sticking with five. That's kind of like the cutoff is five albums or songs. And on the subject of albums, best rock album. Um, this one I used a little bit more logic into what they would pick, and only one personal choice. So I have Hailstorm, Back from the Dead, even though, and keep in mind some of these albums I'm not like super. I'm not like the biggest fan of, but I would think they would fit well with the Grammy nomination or whatever. So Back from the Dead by Hailstorm, because Hailstorm has had a history with the Grammys before, so I would logically choose that album. Ozzy Osbourne, Patient Number 9, that was nominated for Best Rock Album already. Machine Gun Kelly with Mainstream. No, just kidding. No, that's not going to be nominated. Nope. Nope. Sorry. Uh, the real choice that I have is Red Hot Chili Peppers with Unlimited Love, because that wasn't nominated on the Best Rock Album. And so I nominated it in my fake little nomination thing. If I did this, what would I do kind of thing. So I gave it a nod there. I have Shinedown's album Planet Zero nominated, which is their again not their best album, but I feel like the Grammys would have picked that. So there, and finally, uh, this is the personal choice that I have: Thornhill with Heroin, because that album is probably one of the best albums of the year. You'll see where it ranks when I do my end of the year list, but yeah, I just chose that. Um, on my notes, you can see what I wrote. If you didn't, um, if you want to skip to this part and look at the nominations, just look at these. This is best rock performance, what I have here. Best metal performance, that's what I came up with. Best rock song as well. And down here is best rock album. So this is all that I have. Here, let me actually close it, make it a little bit closer here. So yeah, that's what. Just thought I'd do that for people who didn't want to like see the entire thing. I just wanted to go straight to the end to see like what I came up with. So that's what it is. So yeah, that's what I would choose. Like it, yeah, definitely to not let Machine Gun Kelly get nominated for. Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly is it like the number one worst for me. You'll see what the number one is when I do my worst albums of the year list in December. But it's still a pretty bad album. It's still a pretty generic album. Nothing to it. It's just so nothing to me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so yeah, if you have an idea of what should be nominated for the Grammy Awards, please leave any thoughts you have, any ideas you have in the comments section. That's down below. This is Scamp the Wolf signing out. Take care. I did that really stupidly, but whatever. All right, and